Well, hello to the First Baptist family and the Friends of First Baptist. This is the Midweek update for June 30th, 2021, and I want to talk about two things today. Both have to do with the students and the student ministries in our church. First of all, this is our youth camp week at Falls Creek, and I'm going to ask you to take time right after you watch this video. Would you take just a few minutes and pray for the students that are at camp this week, that they would hear the gospel, that they would respond clearly in a life-changing way. The good news is we took about 35 more students to camp than what we had planned and hoped, and so it's fantastic the number of students that have gone. But we want to pray for life change this week, and for those of you especially that maybe you discovered Christ at camp, or as a student you understood the gospel for the first time. This is your opportunity to pray for other students who need that same thing. I'll be spending time with them on Friday morning and talking about their faith becoming their own as they step out of their parents' house and into their own lives. But let's pray for our students this week. Pray for the sponsors as well. Pray for the students especially, that they would hear and understand the call of Jesus Christ, the good news of a restored relationship with God. Second thing, we had a wonderful time last week celebrating Sabrina Thompson and her 15 and a half years of ministry at our church. It's so good to see somebody in their ministry that they end well. And now there's a whole other season for Sabrina. She's still going to be in the church, still going to be volunteering. But as far as professional ministry, full-time ministry, she is retired. Soon you'll be meeting Allison Walker. Allison has actually served on our part-time staff for a number of years and our First Step staff. Two things I want you to know about Allison, and again, you will hear her faith story here in the next few weeks. She is smart and she is a servant. She is actually seminary trained. She and I went to the same seminary, Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary. To have a preschool minister who's seminary trained is a unique gift. Not only is she smart, she is servant-minded. Again, we've had the privilege the last several years of serving shoulder to shoulder with Allison, and she's the kind of person, she sees something that needs to be done. Doesn't matter if it's in her job description or not, she jumps to it and she serves. And somebody with that kind of servant attitude is somebody that we want on our staff. Faithful in little, faithful in much. And so you're going to see Allison, I hope, as preschoolers and preschool families, you get to know her. We trust that God has good things in store for our church through her ministry as she serves preschoolers and their families here for the next season of our church's life. So I love being your pastor. I am sensing a great deal of excitement as people have returned to church. Every week we're seeing lives begin to be changed by the gospel. Let's pray for life change to happen, especially with our students in student ministry. And so if you take just a few minutes right now to pray for Matt McClure, Grant Collins, our student ministry volunteers, that they would present the gospel clearly and our students would respond in a life-changing way. Love serving as your pastor. The best days of our church are still ahead, and I'm excited to see where God is going to lead us as we follow Jesus and the way of Jesus together. Love you. Proud to be your pastor. Talk to you soon.